diploma na ombechere wo uwiya obetima kwa gyan level 200 ewo university bia emu omo hostel ewo ho nti ba bia wo free ba bia betimi akwa de ewo Edigit Institute omo Medina New Road omo ben UPSC omo ni dependable herbal home no di animhwe Ajiringa no so East Legon womo ben Sahara Gold Refinery Medina Zongo Junction so womo Prudential Bank no enchemu wonom a okwa laptop ba ku free of charge ni ade ama na wo de ahia de enyuma kuo we wo madam ma eno womo so ya sen na wia pram chebreka se bo no yetumede asomo me ka wo se uko Facebook nso so a ye hwe ne de atotum de ama ho ene kase boy videos ni ade dodo no abetwa agu aha o kase boy mu ene ye holiday de na so ne ma akoso kurom ha do so pa etise wanko ye Facebook page wana ma wuntimi enya videos ne infonyini ni nyina bi enhwe ubo vision 1 FM wa na wako Facebook na watumi ahye kase boy bi tise TV na waja comment ne wo ho na ya for feed na watumi ahye na obi anto atumi anya kase boy bi atumi ahye mi amaji adwa kase boy mi bedi wo tia media mamoa media ne ama adoma obidiaba Allen aka YOPOO ensama kase boy no ebedi makote no bi ene sem Ghana ye COVID-19 cases no baby ye hwira koduru nie ene ensamtwefo nhie mu akoso papa eya for feed de na so Ghana Health Service for e wo se no mo de nsemi betudwa enti e kase ebo mu e de eba face the country wo mo demonstration no ajebo anya ba bedru ene koso wonkran ha nene enkrofo wo mo tinisuo asofo nyina wo mo didamoni mu o omo nsem omo de atudwa no enya agrokra etiji se kase bewutie ekọ awieye ensem pi no aka ho ene ye de so mo se wia pram chebreka sebo ewo vision 193.5 kase fidie eso medame ho kakra bia ba me ba kase ebo no me di munchire mu nyina ebedan eye atiefuo afen nsem ni munchire mu enie Ghana Health Service for enene omo de atudwa ekirem se de wo manga na mu die ye COVID-19 cases no active cases no akwa gina 6766 akwa ni mu o 6766 eno ye active cases no na wo hwe number no mu a enipa 149 eno wo de no ye severe pa wo critical condition mu 36 womo matwa nananom wonse do apeja koduru 854 nipa awuo enam covid no enti no womo watumi ato womo de 98,814 ena womo ato womo na we nyina no Director General Ghana Health Service Dr. Patrick Kumabwaje nenne aya for fida womo hia nsam twerofo wode sansam no atu dwa na woto ne nkase so ne wokire mu sem baby a COVID-19 ni gina pa no egusu aye nkran ha na dikan na afei Greater Kumase na Asante Mantam Kumase so etoso na wo se baby a be ka hospital no ho krom ho adwiri wo mo ye fra Mantam Volta region aba be ka ho pa na wo se wo hwe sa Mantam miensa yi a ekame akwa se safety protocols no enkrofo ato agu wo mu ni so enti na ama COVID ni mu apagya e wo sa emiamia no o kan ni say yenti no.
The current situation is that at the 1st of August, we have confirmed a total of 106,434 cases. And I'll give you the further analysis of that. And that the total test done is 1,449 million tests, with about 98,814 recoveries. And we have so far recorded 854 deaths. And you can see that we started this problem with about 817, so you can see how far, how many people have done. Our current active case is 6,766, and this is quite worrying. So as that tells us that in the last few weeks we have increased, our active cases are increased from 1,600, that's in the last 1 month, to 6,000, to over 6,000 in 1 month. There's been a very steep rise in the active cases in the last 2 weeks. We have increasing hospitalization and deaths. We are having some emerging hotspots outside Accra and Kumasi that we know of. That is now we have Volta having new cases. Bono is also sharing some cases. When we come to Volta region, we've seen a lot of few more schools there getting outbreak. That is also influencing the numbers they are getting. Severe cases are 87, and about 149 are mild to moderate. There are over this, you can see that there's a steep increase in the number of critical cases, making it difficult for the case management team.
Eni echogu ye Director General of the Ghana Health Service, Dr. Patrick Kuma Abuaje, na wamananso wonom a ene wo say schools ahodo we Ghana ha so no covid ni bia tia de say ewo mu pa wo say schools be say 404 ene wo ma anya cases of covid-19 no bi ewo ho na wo kire mu say active cases a ewo sa schools no 304 ene active cases ewo sa schools no na wo say schools no ewo mantam mako ensun mu schools to manta mako ensumo no asesa schools to na kamia kwesa adisuafo no covid-19 safety protocols na won fanya adwuma wo enti na ate say e was schools no emu no enti adesrede ema schools mpanyimfo e was schools ni mu nyina say wo monhwe na school for no safety protocols no muntumi eni so.
For the schools, 4 and 4 schools have recorded cases, which is an increase over the last time we spoke here. We have had a cumulative total of 2,864 positive cases. Currently, we have 304 active cases. Remember, some time ago, we were just having about 11 active cases. It even dropped to 2 active cases, but there is an increase. But this is not to say there's an overwhelming surge in schools, because we are looking at about 11 million people in school, but you can see that there's an increase, and what is very clear is that it's happening in schools where adherence to the protocols and the guidance that was given is not being adhered to. So we are using this platform to remind all health teachers and headmasters to ensure that these protocols are adhered to, going to dining hall in batches, making sure everybody wear masks in class and around the campus, and make sure that then things that will bring them assemblies, etc., should not be carried out, so that they are.
Not just schools would no woman covid-19 cases no be no kamia kwese safety protocols no momfa enya adwuma entia na eno achi no en wo say e mantam bi ohonom a schools no enya bi wo mu pa nti no mantam awodo schools wo mu enya covid-19 no bi enso de tudwa sei.
There are all the active cases. Volta has 138, Ashanti 57, Oti 38, Eastern 26, Bono 20, Greater Accra has 19. They used to be the lead after with their Chimota issues. Western has 4 and Ahafo has 4. The rest of the country, the places have not reported any active cases. So in total, Volta region has reported the highest number, cumulatively, the highest number of about 650 active cases in their schools. Northeast still has not reported any case in the schools. So the next slide will just take us through the regions, number of schools affected, etc., and then that will be made available to you.
And what you know, Wamananso, Director General Ghana Health Service, Dr. Patrick Kuma Abuaje, and then some telephone share Mwase was added to John Watcham say, Enra ya. Kotoka International Airport, any per 1,800, and a one more testing one more. COVID-19 one more test ni bi ma one more. Na one more we na emu miensa and one more tested positive. Edi ama COVID-19 no. Was it Ghana Airbo adwuma power airport. It will be jam baby no kasa airport one more nya adwuma ni ade was ni pa ne yensi ni hu. Was it amama would was so kwaya omo do omo airport we fa so fa COVID-19 hu no saa na o man Ghana yanso ye bie na je say wo hwe ama wodo no wo mo de no asa ya na anu na eden kakra e che wo man Ghana de no yentie no.
Yesterday, after testing nearly 1,800 or so people, we had 3 positives. But you can also see that, like, how sensitive it is. As you see the global trends go up, you also see the surge at the airport. Besides the discussion on the flow and the challenges that have been raised and that have been cleared, as at 7 a.m. on the 4th of August, we've had a total of 2,407 cases, which represent about 0.59, about 0.6% of all those who have been tested at the airport. That tells you that about 99 plus of all the people who test are negative, and that is in reflection of our prevalence. Majority of them are males, 63% and 37% female. The usual numbers have not changed. About 4 out of 10 are Ghanaians and the 6 are non-Ghanaians. And this include Ghanaians also carrying foreign passports.
Ne kura mu no na Dr. Patrick Kuma Boaje to Ghana fo nyina nim se de wo sha data variant na ano epeja wo man Ghana mu ha na se de COVID-19 cases no ekosro no safety protocols ne me mre the titru ni wo mu a wo mu ese vaccination ya ye bi ni ade enso no wo hwe ne ma ye ni wo se hwe Kotoka International Airport wo ma vaccinate ekura na wo test positive ma COVID-19 no eti emfa no mo kasafo hene se wo de what vaccinate nti untimi nya bi wo sese ye timi de protocols ni nyina egu akwan mu a ye betumi akon de atia virus no.
The non-adherence to the protocols remains a main challenge. Inappropriate use of the face mask. Sometimes we say inappropriate because we realize that most people leave their house with their mask in their pocket. We went to an event and we asked that everybody should just wave their mask, and everybody waved their mask. And we asked them, please wear them, because they were all not wearing them. And I think we need to really imbibe that practice. You have no adherence to hand washing. You have Veronica Bucket that have run out of water, or no soap, or no tissue. And I think we need to go back to that.
Na wo sha Dr. Patrick Kuma Boaje na no si ye no a enen samdwefo nhye mu no ase no na Chief Executive Officer Emma Food and Drugs Authority FDA no Mami Delise Mimi da kon no wo samdwefo nhye mu no ase ene yesensem bi koso e wo manga na mu ha se ya yese o hwe a antigen test bi a ekoso e Kotoka International Airport no se wo ankasa no ye test na wo ye positive wetimi da ne koye negative ne ho nsem bebre eno na ye rekojo ponkroma efre ma mimi se wo mekirekire nsem mu ye na wo bae no kasa pa na wo kirem se no kura kopie mu e wo Kotoka International Airport wa antigen test na wo mo ye no meye mu ni se e normal test you normal test no a enen krofo bi ye bi a as a pregnancy test no we are na fe ogira nwa na everyday wose da bi Kotoka International Airport de nya sa na tie na wose wo mu di ka hwehwe mu da no pagya ye ehunu se ye papa ansa na wo mo gi atum wose ya die fo mo nya wo ma de basa na wose wo so a empre enum so nie ene wo ma ye sa test no ho anasa test kit no ma ye ho inspection every September kokosi 28 July na wo mo eye ho adwuma ahwe se de o ma approve no adwuma edie no egusu di sa adwuma no a na amama ye o man Ghana danko da bia eti wo kire mu se kopie mu Kotoka International Airport wa test na wo mo ye no eye kama papa Sade na positive wa positive negative so negative.
You cannot see it with your naked eye. All that actually makes the system more sensitive and able to detect the virus. Once this reaction has taken place, then you read it on an LED screen and it is printed out. I know that they give you a certain barcode. It is not, you don't, the people who are testing don't even know whose sample they are testing. It is based on a certain barcode that we all know when we go in for testing, when we come into the country. Threshold. The device was able to detect even very low viral loads. That was one of the bases for which we actually registered that device. And that device has full authorization. So with this device at the airport, that was the case. And throughout the pandemic, the device has constantly informed the manufacturer and the company has constantly informed the FDA when there's a strain change. And we will go there and we'll go and verify the documentation that they have sent us to ensure that it is. Since testing started, I think in September last year, we have conducted 5 such inspections. Normally, we should be conducting inspections every quarter. But when it first started, on the 1st of September, we were there on the 2nd of September, and we have been there constantly, and the last inspection was on the 28th of July.
And what you know, Mami Delise, Mimi da Kosade to Jan was a Ghana for Maya Mohukra. Yankee Akuma entry, yam test kit be our Mwankasa, one by approval, a papa. One more through Mupemu enya adie bia emebwa eye wo man Ghana na wase to Ghana fo nyina afosem wa kokoto wo test kit na tifie wo se me test me ho for COVID-19 wase Ghana ha etiamra edi kwanse wo yesa wankasa wo yesa home testing no ebi.
We are assuring Ghanaians that we will continue to monitor that particular system and any other device that we register for use, and will ensure that the quality management system that is required for the device integrity to be maintained and for the results that come out of that system to be credible will be so. And if anybody has any questions after this on the integrity of the device or the monitoring that we do or the evaluation that we did, please, I'll be very happy to answer questions. Thank you very much.
Any chogu ye Chief Executive Officer Emma the Food and Drugs Authority FDA no Delis Mimida kunane krankramu no Information Minister Yero Kodwo upon kroma kasa ye and wo chirem say COVID-19 cases no ehua na eye ehua na eye power manga na mu ha na so ne nyina no aban de nema ewu akwan mu bebre se de be ye betumi akon e de atia virus no na assemble akwadwo upon kroma kan wo se eye ne ye yie se wo manga na ye ni abre na ye fa kwanu ese nyina so se de be ye betumi akodi atia COVID-19 no enkrofo bi hye baabi ena aban de figure bi ba ka se oh COVID-19 cases no enipa se na anya bia wo mo se aban boa nipa o manya bi no mo do so chance ana mo so the figures foforo tumi aba wo se enkrofo bebre na ye sa de no obi kura timi di video ba wo so kokoteka international airport wa aban penkrofo sika dinti ubepie mu wo ho na ye test okra na se wo ye eye negative na ye hyeda dan ne positive wo se wei eye niema ekoswa nkrofo ya ha adwene ye pa na so wo se nyina no emu aban abam da biara eda.
Our COVID numbers are getting scarier by the day. If you would recall, about a year ago when we started this whole COVID response program, I kept reminding you the various pillars of the strategy. Strategy number one was to limit the importation of cases. And Ghana was one of the first countries to put in place a whole elaborate system aimed at limiting the importation of cases. I'm very sure you haven't forgotten that first pillar. Now, our steps at limiting the importation of cases includes things like tests at the airport, an antigen test at the airport, state quarantine exercises, and then when persons are found to be positive, the kind of treatment that follows. If you will recall, and if we will all be honest to ourselves, right from day one, there's been a lot of skepticism about the COVID management program or the COVID response program. You recall when initially some numbers were being cooked up and put on social media claiming that the numbers that the state was announcing were incorrect. You recall all of that. And as we consistently went through and explained, and you saw how the numbers come from district through region to Accra, that matter was put to bed. Because we understand that we have to continuously engage and respond to questions, but there are those who also take delight in an attempt to undermine the national response program. And we just need to refresh everybody's memory that it's not new. What is happening is not new. But we are not going to take consolation in the fact that some of the persons have voluntarily come forward to say that they were wrong.
Auntie and some uncle kafa COVID-19 test ni ade ho no aban de ye de enye egongon fi so mu fra se ye no enye ne aban de asem we ba no mama bedan no wo so mo yesa no nya de se bebu aban abamu da biara da wo mo do mo wo no mo update bia wo so mo de magana fo bia no wo mo e de beba. Information Minister Yero Kodwo opon kroma ne ene kokotie no ene nyina ye nensamhwefo nhyiamu a ekoso. Yet one sem no so a yemmowura fix the country wo mo akache na utubu se demo we de ho nsem do so yie pa fix the country campaigners and social media no mu fra se no mo se Ghana ha ne ma tete eguse ko ntebe ntino e wo so mo ho me so ti mabunu ne ne wo mo keka ho nyina kan bo mu se wo be ya demo asem kokopie mu wo court back and forth aposi force ya kra ni mo chinsem bebre na no na abrewo yi puma kwamuo na wo mo say date say enne 4th August afofi dayi ene wo mo ya demonstration nti nenkran ha ne wo bra sport wo no mo ebo be se no nsia no jejeje pani ko hwe enipa dom wo de ko Facebook na ebo Vision 1 FM se sia wo Facebook demo no se de si ko ye nyina Vision 1 ka se bo ye yi ne ho de ama wo ensema e ko ye videos ni ade nyina na ne enne placards na ekura wo mo wo ma sese ntade nkokoro ne etafra ko da si awo do awo do ebi mu dia wo ma trotro so sem cathedral na yesie no ehu hia yenyai yankopon ka so pa so da bia ye fansi ya asap ya schools ya kwan a enye nyina ye mfanye afei apost station awodo ye bibie afei bi chem se Ghana fo ye deserve better ni nyina wo ma trotro placards fo a na ekura wo mo ene ye emabunu mere wane nkokoro nyina na face the country the moon na wo mo e de mo waji mu ye pa e wo mu se aban e de response dia ma face the country for say nation builders call any programs are we go be na aban dia ba wo de e bo na so ni nyina mu no face the country campaign na si chirem say wo mo die wo bi da eti en ni pam pimpim wo Facebook anya bro wo Facebook wo se si TK when you push your father my power Facebook or my lead papa and your placards need the awesome and you will come to see you had that win you but not in time at your mama I don't want one and yet because in a church on the script you was a gun of way deserve it better pa I fake at it I will see the head now couple was saying or mansions in the papa and the man also we see basic cathedral at the other mean how much and you think say hey confirm the grade what Facebook you are na a confirm and comfortable as so for me bo ayi wo ma yibo mu komuo wo mu nyina face the country wo mu eye bi pa e wa say enya abrokra na amanfo mu ko bi enu yen ko tie wo nsam enne wo mu tu wo mu
We want us to become all that we want. We want all that we want. All that we want. And demonstrate to the world and our leaders that what is going on. The youth in the
Sister Ghana Baka Bibia say, former president, the late president Mills YOPOO no. Ye current president Kacho and say, he should fix the economy. Sister Nanya economy ni kwana say yo. Bibia say, ye Bibia say, Kacho and say, since he was able to tell the late president to fix Ghana, to fix the economy, we are telling him to fix Ghana for us. We are tired.
He beggars Ghana for Ghana for and now on no opportunity to know he want to buy his wife, he want to buy his vice president's wife. That is useless. And we don't need you. No, say no to MPP, NDC, no more NDC, no more NDP. We need to face our country. Useless leaders. What kind of foolishness is that? We voted for him to come and face the country, not to build cathedrals. He should build hospitals, clinics, schools, and etc. That is all that we need.
Asema woni say na na kufado ya pese kan cho say tama wo ba no wo ka kire say ya tesikasu na momo akomo diye na say ende wa bawi a wa yi ato atwene te ya nya nipa bio asema ya pese ka kire oni say tamna so ya pemu bio
yempemu biam osi etisika so kwamo reye uko Facebook pa video ni twagu e wo Facebook atese nya agro ni otimi se common sense fo avran ben moshi wo mo na di mo so wo mo na ye campaigners no ma so wo mo nsa wo mo na di enimu pa na me hu afie odo me nya hu afie odo so na ne hu bom mu yie pa na minim se afie odo ko bia me hwa de ge kokko bi di mu a wo ya se afie odo nya afie odo na wana wo na ko Facebook ko hwe ye na de ni papa nie wo mo se wo ma ne ma nkoye wo mo na eka wo ma hye no smart nti fi odo wa hye no smart nti hu ye da hu ni ye wo mo nyina dim Abraham ben Moshe wo da dim no common sense fo wo mo se wo ma ne nkoye wo mo se asofo no mo de na mo nchen asofo nyina ko bi na ene demonstration ne koso ade bi si wo ho maame bi a wanya mfie no aduoso mienu 72 aberewa de wo de we ayi ase tisamtwefo hu no mo se na maame aberewa wo ye de wo se afran no akosua ye bo na maame se de esisu no wo se ahokyede abraboma hokyede na edokono no nti wo no aberewa no e wo so osoi no odi mabu no achi na de yenkotie no abra no wo su a wo ne nsamtwefo kasaaye
Abawo sana manete ungwa babje no yo mano ye bi say embassy ga kwa wonya mano
ya usuma mi ko kuma tuyem nene ya usuye ya wo pese o ma fanye eye no ya pese o ntie no ene de ewiase nyina ma na ye dai amanate ba mi oje osu misi mo ma mi onye bu de onai onante ba mi ma mi ejo na mi enu ke bia de be di ko bo ade ejina na je bibi man san juma fo ye san juma esu ama esu
mensu demonstrators ni bi na o mo cheche na wera na ma me nsu saa adai na me bire abrabom no ma me mensu kura na o mo cheche na wera saa eti uko Facebook abon se video no ene edemu wo hono mo pa beti akwa kwahwe bi na asem ba ko so saa si na dia anwan asem nko a o sofo bi a chese asofo tare na hye no a wonamu ne ase sofo dia da saa bere kura nkai sofo de o ya de ba na o se hwe ese members you kura no wo mu tight ma offering ma chese eniema ya de ne ase sofo de se nka wo hwe nyame wo ko sura hima mu nti obi tight ma wo se hwe madam na me da didi ti sofo so de problem and defeat the country the money mu a wo kirem se da bi aho kire nti aso de ma no sese sika matite ma offering ma na yenkotie sofo no ye frɛ no wona sofo panyina woda Evangelical Methodist Church ano Apostle Daniel J yentie no.
This demonstration is a peaceful demonstration. We are not going to destroy any state property. We are not against NDC nor MPP, but we are against the bad leadership of this nation, the bad governance of this nation. Nowadays, our church members, when they come to church, they can't give offering. They can't pay their tithe because all our members are broke. There are no jobs in this our nation. That is why I have joined this demonstration.
That is why I joined this demonstration. We also Apostle Daniel J. Uko Facebook wa ubo se wada ho 3 news for na tim so mu kra twa no 3 news twa no pa. Etu uko Facebook wa so fu ni ye ni tim kra fu dwene ye. Na odi na yi na boni minimum wo se credit card wo se de boni minimum na bokura ne earpiece na tim se so fu na ni abre wo se adai nso de mai wo mo tate kura wo mo ntimi entua se wo fri nyina ema nti na so wodi maburu na chie na wana che pie to twam yi da mo eni ma kwase wa ase papa 3 nuchufo na otim se sofo video butwa no ate se nya agoro kura ko Facebook se si asofo ne da ho no woni eti mo ye church member untua wo tate ma apostle no wo de wa kwada mu na ase no wo kirem se mo ntua tight e do wo de aba sofo no na so mo de atudwa eno no na wo so a enkran aposifo amaya de ne omudi omachi omudi omachi pa na ombo mo ba se de be ya COVID-19 kwa safety protocols no obia betimi a che nose mask se de be ya de no mewie na enkwankwotre ne ade a na Ghana fo face the country the mono koso no na United Kingdom UK Ghana fo won so ye bi pa wo so mo de support face the country for no mo Ghana ha no eti UK ye ka se wo so de ne gira so se ya wo so de bono koso pa mo se Ghana ha eniema nkoye eti wo so ye bi di ade a support na wo de yenkotie UK fo so de no
go to defend forever the cause of freedom and right with our hands
Anese UK for so de nana ya wi minim nana kora mo kana semi wo mo na eka o enti no wo mo asoso ejirem se dabi se ne ma esi ekro no ne ma nkoyi nti wo mo ye bi e de aboa fix the country campaigners no enti ene abrewa pa 72 year old na sofo wo mo nyina ka bomu a wo mo kirem se Ghana ene ma enkoyi enti no empanyimfo enye hu bibi emfa ema wo mo yegina no so na nsema ede so mo se wi apram chebreka se ebo no yemfa ni nyina ensi yemfa ni ana yenko da mango de no so ansane yakọ o de yehwe da mango onse ba beto odwa se police officer bi wutim se o mususu se ono a ne dofo atumi akum no ne eka se no ne dofo no ne papa yatumi ache no oboase aposifo na ache no mo se wo beboa manhwemu atumi akoso pa oboase divisional police commander chief superintendent Joseph Nyaba wona de tun samtwerefo animu na nimusem se ne police ni ba yabrahosam ye kwa na se ne demo wa wuda wono mu a ye de se kan wo no a kyese ayabro wo sempa na na te se wono no a wo de ko Facebook kwa we aha police ni be wu ya wona da ho no we ni able ne kakra nya sa untimi hwe awre ho pa na ye kokko pie ne demo no na kyese was boxer shorts wa ba so se boxer shorts na a ladies vest bi na kyese wada ye na moja efi ne boso fa ne komuo se kan twitwa do wo na kyese ye ja note wo ho na ye de moja na atwere note no eno kwa na awre ho moja wu ne boyfriend ni ye moja ne ye de atwere note no ne moja no ya twere se ye dobom ye be wu nsu abom we laugh together we die together na tese ayabra wo sempa posi ni be hu ofe ne ho ofe papa ana esi woto nananom ewo ensie do no na wo kirem se apostifo se de krache no susu se wona kum ne girlfriend yo posi ni ne papa ya che no se wo mo na nhwemu mapantimi nkoso yenkotie chief superintendent Joseph Nyaba
tese de metima ka se ye nsan yankan na enra ebiano yeko abranti ni fie e okunkusu one ne papa fie one so otivo de ko na ya tuni dan no monti ye budan ni ewura mo no yeko nya ahomana na akawodi sen no ho akonfo anye yie no ene sikan ene blade moja aye ho e wo no bathroom ho e kire se no pese odi eno so ekun ho ni na anye yie e kire se me yati se osab we decide poison and say na free it's normal esasunya mpobamba ko 19 pairs yesu say police ba no kokunu no son mpobo ne free damango ediba oboase nti ye no so ya send ni na aba ye issue nti say da ye hu say nufunu de akwa no Louis Asante nufunu ni de na yesu say na de hu na akawura nti ye hwehwe no ache no nti ya declare no wanted.
Eni echegu ye Obuase Divisional Police Commander Chief Superintendent Joseph Nyaba na asamkro no aho no emrahebedwani madam Angwaba to mpeso so Samuel Abuginapo wase wo de 10,000 Ghana cedis ato so se obi obetumi aboa na dipabonfo ye wokum o hwa constable Asiedu Sandra yi enra no yetumi che no pe wo de 10,000 Ghana cedis na toso na we say no Savannah Regional Minister Said Jibril Muhazu wono na de sansam no atu edwa wo se MP no na de sansam no aka kire wo mo na ye kase wo hwa owura Ginapo no wono soso de 5,000 Ghana cedis Emma Regional Police Commander wo mo damango se wo mo emfa emwa na wo dwumadi a wo mo edie ni nyina wo mo ntumi eni na nipa bonefo di sa nipa bonefo sam no ye sa atumi aka no ye ntie no.
The gentleman who was on the run was tracked down within 3 hours. You can imagine when this news broke in the next 3 hours, when we knew the guy is supposed to be the police, the Damango police was there. And they've made all frantic efforts to even arrest the person. But unfortunately, he tried committing suicide himself. And so as of now, he's into hiding, and the police is making sure that they will arrest him. So just to tell you that the police is on top of their job in the Savannah region, and let me assure citizens of Savannah, for that matter, the entire country, that the Ghana Police Service is on top of their job, and they will make sure that people's security within the Savannah region is guaranteed.
Savannah Regional Minister Said Jibril nene ene ekokotie no na Regional Police Commander DCOP Enoch Aduchum Bediakon wajina Inspector General of Police the IGP anemu eda MP no ene Regional Minister no asese wo de saa emwawe atumi abre wo mo.
We received the 5,000 to the Ghana Police Service, that is Savannah. On behalf of the Inspector General of Police, it will help us a lot because we will have to be communicating between Damango and Obuasi to meet the family. Yesterday, the IGP instructed the Ashanti Regional Police Command to go to Obuasi to meet the family to announce the sudden death of our sister to the family. The regional commander and his team went to Obuasi yesterday to do that. It was a very sorrowful day but it had happened, and God knows best. So we have to give all to Allah. May His wishes come true. And we will let the IGP and the police administration hear of it, that this is the donation the Honorable Minister had made for the police in support of preparation to the burial of our dear sister.
Savannah Regional Police Commander DCOP Enoch Aduchumbedi akonene ene ekokotie no yengine no so na nsema ede sommo se awia pramte breakers ye bone yefa ni na ensi ene mi producer utumi se konso na chi wotena wakama eye kwasinya meche na kasebe opiepia tuma mutumi atibie na Facebook social media no TK TK ena wode ekọ Facebook na face the country ni ade nyina wotimi eyi mfonyine ne gu ho ema mo nsumutumi ehwebie menso amedi kasebe hu cha mema mo mediane ama adoma obidiaba Allen aka YOPOO nyame ya adoma wo china nsama aka nyina kasebe mu no yedebedan tiefo nyina makram